This is for air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If you have one of those signs in any of your major chart placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, this could be for you. Keep in mind, this is a general collective reading, not a personal one-to-one reading, so you do need to use your intuition to know if it's for you or what parts are for you. Okay. So let's find out, using this deck, what Spirit thinks is important to tell you. So what are the first part of the message, or what is this message going to be about? Also keep in mind this message is timeless, or at least that was my intention for putting it out, so it shouldn't matter when I create or post this reading. What truly matters is when it showed up on your page, that's when you were supposed to see it. I only put the date on there in the title so that if you want to watch the bonus extended, it makes it easy to match it up. Okay. Spirits, what are we talking about here? Okay. So you or somebody you're dealing with could have some serious anger management issues. You have somebody here who copies you. So that could mean one of two things. Maybe they're like really childish, where when you get like in an argument with them, they play that copy game like a child or something like that, or maybe they just kind of mimic what you say. It also could be that you have somebody here that's just mimicking your work or just copying you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, we might be talking about love. I'm not 100% sure, but we have somebody who doesn't tell other people about you in their life. They keep you a secret from the rest of the world. So maybe they don't even post you on their social media. They don't tell their friends or family about you. This person kind of has an entitled attitude. Maybe acts a little bit spoiled. I mean, this could be more than one person here. It doesn't have to be all from the same person, but most likely Spirit's keeping it on one topic and it's all about the same person. But this could be you, but I feel like in this case, it's probably them, where you might have wanted to tell them something and they're very childish. This person acts very childish and they're kind of like plugging their ears and they're like, no, I don't want to hear it. I'm not listening, you know, like a child. So we've got them copying you. And I just felt like with the anger management card coming out, that's them kind of just, maybe they don't straight up do it that way like a child would, but similar. Or maybe you've accused them of kind of being like that, where when you say something, they just say it back to you or something. It's not, or they come at you when you try to face a situation and you try to talk to them about a situation, and they try to ask you a question, or they try to switch subjects or something like that. I know it says copycat, but I'm also getting like this might be somebody who they just don't deal with, they don't communicate well, they don't deal with situations well. Hopefully they're not somebody that gets like violent or anything like that. I mean, if they are, I don't care what this reading says, stay away from them. Unless you know for 100% that the person got that under control, got help with that. But I don't know if this is going to be one of those readings where the person changes, or if they're just letting you know, if the person's thinking about you, or I don't know where this is going to go, but let's find out. Let's get a little bit more with this deck here so you can identify. If you think this is for you, if it resonates with you, please let me know down in the comment section. I kind of want to know whose energy this is. Yeah. So you or this person would definitely sweep things under the rug. Like I said, I don't feel like this person wanted to deal with the situation. They just have this way with the copycat, maybe you say something and they just repeat it back to you, or they just repeat a question back to you, or they try to change the subject, or it's just trying to sweep the situation under the rug. They don't want to deal with it. I get that they keep secrets from you, but they're also keeping you a secret from other people, or maybe you feel that way. And this person had a very entitled attitude towards you, towards the relationship. I don't know if they were like that in general, but definitely towards the relationship. We have this card coming out saying bad behaviors, falling back into old habits. So how you dealt with this person, you might have put your foot down, you might have set boundaries with them, but they do want you to be careful of falling back into your bad habits when it comes to dealing with this person. So if you did put your foot down with this person, you know, stay strong. They want you to take your power back with how you talk to yourself. Their impact on your life may have made you feel not good enough about yourself, and your self-talk might have changed because of your dealings with them. So they want you to take your power back by talking positively to yourself. They want you to know that in the past, you've known the worst, and they want you to prepare for the best. So that is suggesting to me, you're gonna have a change. I don't know if it's somebody new coming in that's not gonna treat you this way, or we're gonna find that out, or if it's this person changing, I'm not sure. But they're also gave me a card here that talks about manifestations. Create the reality of your dreams. So they're letting me know that you have the power to change who you deal with by manifesting something different, someone different, by not just your thoughts and your emotions, but your actions. So setting your boundaries with this person, getting distance to allow something else to come in your life, or I guess to teach them a lesson. Maybe they'll grow if you set boundaries and walk away. I don't really like the idea of us setting boundaries with the hopes that somebody will change, even though that is a lot of times what comes out in these readings, that it will happen. But I think if somebody wants to change, they have to do it for themselves, not because they're in love with somebody or because they want somebody. But I do also agree with the saying, you teach people how to treat you. So, but I do think here they're telling you that you can create the reality of your dreams. And the first step is to take your power back. You know, if somebody's treating you poorly, it's one thing to, you don't want to nitpick at people. You want to accept people that you love, but it doesn't mean you have to accept their actions, especially if it's just really bad, you know, obviously. And I'm not suggesting, if like you're married to somebody, to just like nitpick at them, or what else, spirits? Or to leave just because a couple things are wrong. I mean, there's loyalty, there's working through things, that's great. But with everything in life, it's about balance. So in this case, I think this particular person, there was probably enough that it was a toxic situation, and it was better for you to distance yourself, or you need to, if you're still dealing with this person, if this really resonates with you. But one of the things you can do, like I said, is start with, be careful of not falling back into old habits with this person, allowing them to overstep your boundaries, but also be very careful with how you talk to yourself. So we have something here about you needing to talk positive. Whatever duality, whatever you went through in the past was probably a lesson, and now you're going to get your rewards, because we have this, you've known the worst, prep for the best, and create the reality of your dreams. So Spirit is encouraging you to stand in your power and actively manifest what you want by purposefully, doing certain actions, and one of which is how you talk to yourself, treat yourself well, spoil yourself. Okay, so we also have this person They might be somebody who sleeps around a lot too, honestly. We have caught a case. I don't know if this means they actually like got an STD, but it could mean that they're just somebody that is at risk for that. This person has these problems, a lot of these issues because of their past, their childhood. Their parents might have neglected them, and that's not an excuse. It's definitely not an excuse for their bad behavior, but comes a time when you have to grow up, take responsibility. You get to a certain age where you gotta, realize that you're responsible no matter what your childhood was, and you need to heal those things and be responsible for doing better. But it also could be that this person is not a good parent if they have kids. But I think this is really mostly for a lot of people that this person just has childhood trauma, and that's why they act this way. They don't realize it. Maybe they were in a situation where they couldn't really develop emotionally very well, fully. This person wears a mask with you, first of all. I feel like they also, the way they deal with you or have dealt with you in the past is by making you feel like, I'm going to leave if you don't do this or if you don't do that. And you love this person, so you didn't want them to leave. So you probably put up with a lot of their bad behavior until you got sick of it. But they used these scarcity tactics on you. And it felt like you had a gun to your head. Like they were maybe giving you ultimatums that if you don't do this, you don't do that, or you don't deal with this, I'm just going to leave you. Which, there's a difference between, somebody dealing with somebody like this and saying to them, I'm going to give you a warning. Just want to let you know if this keeps up, I'm going to have to leave. But in this case, this was different. This was like over petty stuff, or just using these tactics like they might even have told you, nobody will love you like I do, or something like that. That's fucked up if somebody ever says that. So I don't know. Again, let me know down in the comment section if this resonates with you, because this might be for somebody specific. I don't know if this is going to be for a lot of people, but they were somebody who might have managed their money incorrectly. They might have not had a lot of money. They might have been somebody in arguments who would like to throw in your face things you did wrong. Or they might have looked for things, tried to find things on you that you did wrong so they could throw it in your face, so they could have some leverage. They probably felt they knew that they were in the wrong a lot of times. So they wanted to be able to change the subject, sweep something under the rug by switching it to something you did wrong. So they might have dug up dirt on you or something like that. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Let's find out, so that you can kind of recognize who we're dealing with. Let's find out if this is one of those situations where this person changes. Is this a twin flame situation? I don't know. And first of all, they need to get a hold of their anger problems. They need to grow up a little. Okay, what is going to happen with this person? What is this person going to do towards the person watching? Long term. We're not doing timing yet. I'll do timing in the bonus extended reading. And, okay, wow. This might be one of those ones where there's a turnaround. And I mean, this could be that you've got this coming to you from somebody else, but I said, what is this person going to do towards you? So this would suggest that they want to bring you a really big offer that it's going to be an opportunity for you. Maybe they, at some point in the future, do grow up and change. There is a book here. So somebody who, he is in this picture, there is a little boy, but he's got this book. So at first glance, it might look like he hasn't changed, but at some point he's going to learn a lesson here. He's going to learn a lot. And I see both a butterfly and a feather here. So there's definitely going to be a transformation from this person. He's smiling really big and bright. He's got glasses on, so he can see things clearly now, whereas before he couldn't. The feather that's shining bright to me represents the divine leading his way, leading him to this knowledge, this book that he has. There's also a golden seal on this book as well. So I don't know, I just feel like he might go through something spiritual where he learns maybe from the Akashic records or something. And then the butterfly is just shining really bright too. So that's transformation. This is the fall. Everything's golden. I don't know if there's any significance there. Maybe this will happen in the fall. He might come at you kind of casual. This little kid's dressed in casual clothes, but in a happy way. This card represents just a really big offer brought to you by the divine helping this situation along. In this case, I think guiding him. And it's some keywords here are abundance, opportunity, and resources. So I feel like he's going to make a really big offer to you, whoever this person was. So that would suggest, I would assume based on this energy, that he actually changes. So I don't know if he was this way years and years ago and he learned something. I don't even know if because he's still a child in this picture. So I don't even know, but it's the Ace of Earth. It's not one of the pages. So I don't even know if it's been that long physically. So maybe it hasn't been that long, but maybe he goes through an experience where he learns a lot really quickly because he's still a child. And he's able to provide you. So this is one of those turnaround stories. Kind of sounds like a fantasy, but you know, this is what Spirit keeps telling me. So it'll probably end up being a twin flame story or something, but it doesn't have to be in this case. I don't have any cards to suggest that yet. It's just whoever this person was. Now, it could have been you being all these things or some of these things. It doesn't have to be all one person. The energies can be switched. So if it feels like something you've been through, know that this person is, you know, at some point in the future, he's going to be able to make some kind of offer to you that's abundant. And, you know, Ace of Pentacles, that's secure. Okay. So maybe it's something you still wanted. Maybe you were praying for this person to change because you loved them. You loved who they were at a soul level. You just didn't like their behaviors. And we do see here that they did it because of some childhood trauma. So maybe he goes through some kind of spiritual experience or something and can heal that trauma and change and become more mature. So there is a promise here of him coming. Now, whether you take their offer, that's up to you. Now, for some of you who maybe you don't want somebody from the past, it is possible for some of you this Ace of Pentacles is something else for you. But what I'm seeing for you is something really good coming in. I think it's this person though for a lot of you, but something really good coming in towards you, a good, really steady, firm offer, something big. This could be like a marriage proposal or something because this person's learned a lot. What I would suggest for you if this person does come back to you, I always say this, I'll say it again. Say it with me. Actions speak louder than words. I write it down in the comments section below. Actions speak louder than words, right? Just in case this energy changes or it's not for you or whatever, just in case, I'm a just in case girl. You open the door a little bit and you just see what the actions, does it seem like they've changed? And if everything's going great, no problem, keep moving forward. But if not, then you know that it's not time yet. And maybe this just hasn't come to fruition yet, and it still will, but it hasn't come to fruition yet. So I always just say that because I don't want you guys to just assume just because the reading said it was coming that that's that moment. It's already come, and then trust this person. And because clearly they've got a lot of changing to do, or they had a lot of changing to do. So I'm going to go into a bonus extended reading right now. So if you want to know more about this situation, if you think this is for you, and you want to know more, and you want to know timing on this Ace of Pentacles, we're going to go into timing. We're going to ask spirits what's going to happen in the next 6 months to a year sooner with regard to this. We'll also get some what are they thinking or feeling cards. Those are always fun. So I love those. Everybody loves those. What are they thinking or feeling now in the next 6 months about you? We'll dig into their head, try to see where they're at or where they're going to be in the next 6 months to a year or sooner. Maybe get some charms. I don't know. Haven't done charms in a while. Get some advice for you, how to make sure that this energy keeps coming in, because this is not set in stone. So law of attraction. So I might get some law of attraction cards, advice cards, what you need to be working on for now, or what else Spirit wants you to know about this situation or just in general. So if you want more, be sure to go down below, click the link that takes you to my Patreon. It's only like $5.55 to sign up for a month's worth of access, not just for this one reading, but for all my bonus extended readings. So it's a really great value. It is a way to support me on this channel so that I can keep doing these readings for you, but also for you to have all the extra content. So that's what I do for my Patreons. If you want to do that, go down below, click the link, sign up over there quickly and get access to the rest of this video right away. If you want a personal reading from me, you can get it on my website, www.bossasswitch1111.com. That's 4 1s. That link is also down below. Be sure to like this video, share it, definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of these details. If this, especially if this resonates with you, then that means I'm tapping into your energy and you're going to want to know more. Spirit's trying to contact you. Spirit's trying to lead you and guide you. And I'm honored to be a part of that. And let's go into the bonus extended right now and find out more. See you there.